Welcome back to the channel, everybody. We went shopping today. Hobby Lobby and Michael's. I don't know, what do you call it? Foam board? Like foam poster board? I already had this piece, which this piece is 22 by 28. I got some other pieces today that I think are only 20. Yeah, they're 20 inches, but by 36. No, by 30. 20 by 30. My thinking is for 1/18th, 1/24 scale garage, I was going to make it 24 by 24. And here's why. This isn't my idea. I either saw this on Instagram or on YouTube. I don't remember where. Hobby Lobby sells this. It's not cardstock, but they call it paper studio paper. This is actually called silver wedding texture. But I think once you put it on the floor and do a little weathering, it'll look pretty good for concrete. So they're 12 by 12 sheets. I was thinking, well, I can make it 24 by 24. That's not really how my styrofoam pieces come out, and they didn't have any that was 24. But what we can get out of this, which I think will still be big enough for the scales that we're playing with. I'm just throwing them on there, but we can get 24 by 22. We can get 24 by 22 out of a floor. I think that's pretty big. And what I'm going to do, I hope, I've seen them use spray glue. I'm going to use Mod Podge. Brush it all over there. It might, maybe, so make sure I can get it nice and smooth. And we'll draw up some cut lines on here like you cut the concrete. We're going to put a floor drain in it. We're going to put oil stain. This is going to work. So in the same thing, what I got, and I know this isn't going to be to scale, but when we get some stuff, glued on and some scale accessories in place. Let's just, I'll put this against the floor. I'm thinking this wood design for the walls to make it look like, like an old barn, because most of the shops out here in my country, they're old wooden barns. And then what I got these 1/4-inch square for, I'm going to put them all the way, I'm going to stain them or paint them or something. I'm going to put them all the way around the edges and up the corners and glue it all down to hopefully hold it all together. And I'm not making this thing to move around. Once I get it set, it's just going to be a photo booth, really. So yeah, that's the beginning of this. I'm going to get some measurements and figure out what I want to do with it. Oh, and these papers are 69 cents a sheet. And they're heavy, but I think once you glue them on, they're going to be great. I even thought about maybe getting like a matte or a flat clear, but I don't think that's going to be necessary. It's just a photo booth scale garage, so I'm going to get some stuff out of the way, get some measurements, and then I'll get back at you guys. All right, we got the floor done. So all I did is took the Mod Podge on the brush and slopped it all over the plastic poster board. And then also slopped it on the back of, because it kind of dries quick, put it on the back of the paper, stuck it down, pushed all the edges down, tried to get the seams lined up the best I could. Like I said, I'm going to weather this thing anyways. It's going to look like an old garage floor. Put a drain, whatever. Now, the one thing I need to decide now is, do I want it 22 wide by 24 long? And here, here's the FCX 18 sitting the long ways. And I've got a trailer coming for this too, but I don't think they'll both fit in here with the trailer. Get the SCX 24. I think long ways. And then it fits the table better anyways, and it will fit the shelves better. That's what I think. Or so if you do it this way, so you don't have the length, but you got plenty of width. And I'm going to do 3 sides. So I'm not going to do it 2-sided. I know that's most people, like if they're using them for photo booths, they do 2 sides. But I think I want 3 sides on mine. In case I want to do different angles, you have 3 walls. Oh boy, I think this way. Yeah. Might be a little tougher to do pictures, but man, I don't know. Kind of like it that way too, though. It's probably not showing very well on the camera how I'm trying to decide. So this is the long way, the 24. I don't know. Yeah, and the other way is 22. Well, I'll get that figured out because that's going to determine how I cut my walls. And then we'll get some walls going too, and then we'll come back. All right, while the floor's out there drying, I got this is the back wall. So we got our 24 inches wide. I decided on 16 inches tall. I need to move this. I think 16 inches tall will be plenty. Messed it up, but who cares? And I had to, you can't see the seams. You won't be able to, so here's what my thinking is. Probably getting ahead of myself. But I'm going to put these quarter squares in the corners and around the bottom edges to secure all the pieces together. But I'm going to get some, or I have some, I'm going to get some more and actually put, like, it's a studded wall with your barn siding on the outside, well, inside, and like maybe just leave it all raw and not even stain these or anything. I don't know. I'm going to get it together. I'll get the 2 sides done, and then I think I can tape it together and tape the outside seams with Gorilla Tape, and at least it'll be a structure, and then I can do whatever else I need to do. So I'm going to get the other 2 to get the 2 ends done, and then we'll be back. And there we have it. A very simple mock-up of a scale garage. Yeah, it's not real, I don't know if you can see it in the camera. It's not square. So as the glue dried, and I even actually put the print on the poster board going the opposite way, and it actually drew it. This will show, I think, if you can see that. As it dried, it actually shrunk it, pulled it inwards. But that's okay. So right now, all I have is Gorilla Tape holding it all together how I want it. And like I said, I think my plan is, if you can see this, I'm going to put these down in the bottom. And I'm going to use wood glue, clamp everything down, so that's going to square everything up. I'm going to do that on the bottoms. I think I'm going to do it in the back corner, and that'll get all that squared up. And then I found I had from a previous project, it's actually the complete bundle of slats for the Tamiya semi flatbed trailers. So there's 20, I think, right? Yeah, there's 20 of these things. So what I'm thinking, especially out here at the front, I'm gonna clamp these and glue them to get them straight like that. And then I'm gonna take another one and put it on the outside. and like clamp it all up, and that'll be like the corner, and that should square everything up. And I might put a half a top on it and maybe poke a couple lights through, maybe some 12-volt LEDs or something for the pictures, so that you can get better lighting. But yeah, I think that's gonna work. You know, get down in here. You know, if you want to take pictures, we'll get some scale accessories. We'll put some benches. I'm going to weather it, put grease and stuff all over the floor drain. And I think I might take these maybe and put them on the sides too, if I could get it squared up. I might have to use something heavier. I might have to get some more of these to get it to, yeah. I'll get it close. It'll look good in pictures. And it's light. It'll be easy to move around. I should have really used something a little heavier wood. But at least I know now it works. I have about, I don't know, 20 bucks, 25 bucks in this stuff. I mean, you know, I know it works. At least, you know, if I had to get something heavier, I know it'll work. So I'm going to do a little bit more detailing. Maybe if I can get some boards in it, get it squared away, straightened out. And then I will bring you guys back the more I do things to it. Welcome back, everybody. Well, I got the back wall all studded in. It doesn't look too bad, I don't think. I might cut some windows in that back side. I'm not sure how exactly I want the layout yet. My Playmobil little dude, I kind of give him a little better flesh color. Tried to give him some eyeballs and a white beard like mine. And I put a floor drain in. A piece of metal grate. Sorry about the reflection there. Piece of metal grate I cut out, and I cut out the floor, painted it black. Then I just took some acrylic paints. I get them at Walmart. This is pretty much the brand. Get them at Walmart, have a bunch of different colors. So I did a little black wash, or actually like dry brushing to simulate some oil spots, and then the brown to make it look like, you know, dirty floor. This is just a start. This is not how it's going to end up. But I think once you get, you know, you get the point. I'm going to work on this wall next. Here you can see how bad this wall bowed. But I've been clamping everything down and doing the walls, the studs flat, and it really straightened that backside out. So I'm going to do this wall next. And right now I think that's all I have enough material for. And Hobby Lobby is not open on Sundays, so I'm going to work on the next wall and then we'll be back.